What's up, everybody? Down in Florida, came down here to do some work on the bike. It's really hard to work on the bike in New York because I can go up to Harlem in a lot, but a lot of people, it's just a rough area to work, and you can't work late at night. Came down here, it's very hot in the daytime, but I guess for people who live down here, they don't mind it. I like to work at night. It's a little cooler, but I got 8,000 miles on this XR now, so it's due for the valves. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a valve job. I don't do a lot of repair videos, but I do upgrade videos. So it's my first repair video, so bear with me. But basically what you're gonna need to do is take off the side covers. Definitely have to take all this off. And let me get my magnetic thing to hold all my stuff. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's just a snap on there. Yep. That one's just a snap. And you're gonna need to take off. There's a bolt that's holding. There's a Allen nut that's holding these wings that hold your gas tank, and you have to take the seat off. Plus the strap and the bolt under. That's all got to come off. I'm gonna put a new exhaust on this too, because it's not loud enough for New York. It's definitely not loud enough for New York. And I noticed, I'm going to post another video too, because when I was riding down here, I noticed it's just not loud enough at all. Even down here, where it's tame Florida. And I find it was just the exhaust was just too low. It's like people can't hear you when you're in their blind spot. So I finally broke down. I'm going to change this exhaust because I've had enough with this stock exhaust. It's just not, it just doesn't give you any kind of, doesn't give you any kind of warning, any warning to other drivers. Yeah, there's a Allen that I'll show you on this here. I'm going to take this one out. There's only one Allen bolt that holds the wing onto the frame. And there's another one on, so you can see the tank loosens right up. But once you take this one out and the one on the other side, that's the only thing you need to take off on the gas tank. And then the bolts that hold the gas tank onto the frame. Then the tank should just slide off. You're going to have to take the fuel line connection, turn it off. Turn your petcock off. That's your arrow key here. That's just straight up. The petcock would be parallel to the ground when it's off. And then use the needle nose pliers to take that off. Alright. Yeah, this is all. Oh yeah, you see how the tank, once you take those Allen screws up, the tank just loosens right up. Because then you know that all you have to do is take off your seat strap on both sides. And then your bolts for your seat underneath. Valve job is pretty simple. On a scale of 1 to 5, I'd give this a 3 because it's a Honda. So changing, adjusting, not changing. You're just adjusting your valves. But you have two caps on here: intake and your exhaust, and you have dual both sides of the engine. Your left intake and your right intake. because there's 4 valves on the cylinder head, and then you got your 2 intakes, your 2 exhaust caps. Take them off, and then you can adjust the valves. Get up under here. Okay. There's my bolt. It's right here. I'm gonna take this off with the nut driver. Oh yeah, it's bigger. All right. It's a bigger size. Oh yeah, the seat comes straight down. Yeah, I forgot the seat's really weird on this. It has like a mud guard that comes straight down. It almost confused me. This is my first XR, so bear with me. But I do like the fact that you can adjust the valves without shims, like on my KLR. I mean, because if you're adjusting valves on the KLR, you got to take the whole head off. It's not a simple job. And then you need shims. You got to get your measurements together, and then go to dealer or go on eBay, order the shims. You're gonna, it's an involved process. Yeah, that should come right off. All right, there we go. So, let's see if I can get this seat off. Once I get this, take this off. I gotta take this one off. I got an non-standard, I'm not using the locking pin on this side, so. I'm not going to show you guys how to take the left side cover because it's just pin, quick unlock pin, twist pin. I have a bolt on my nose, just to hold it, stop people from getting your battery in New York. side cover. Oh wow. This one's going to be hard to get off. I just realized that. I have my seat. Ah, there we go. Alright. Once you get your seat off, let this bolt put the tank in. Now these valves might be in spec. If they are, in spec, I don't even need to deal with it, but I'll show you guys what to do to check. I had a Yamaha XT that was also the same, adjusted the same way, with the adjustable valves. Yeah, there goes the tank, comes right off. Alright. Then you just use the needle nose pliers to squeeze your connector off the petcock. Shouldn't get any fuel coming out because it's just yeah, there you go. Got no fuel coming out. And then just take your tank off. Let me see. This should come right off. I got a full tank in here too, so it sucks. It's a little heavy. I mean, not as heavy as a KLR, but it's got, you know, yeah, these fins are actually a bitch to get out of the way. I'm starting to think maybe you have to take these off. Get this tank off. Let's see. Maybe. It's hard to say if it doesn't clear. Oh no, it clears. Alright. I'm going to put this down on the grass. Actually, I'll lean this up like this. As long as your cap is standing straight up, you'll be alright. Make sure all your hardware is in magnetic catch. Then you have to take this one off, this one off. This engine's still warm, so I think it's probably okay to adjust it now. Let me know in the comments. These rubber things, you want to make sure you don't lose them, because if they fall off, when you go to put the tank on, your tank will just be rattling around. But take these caps off. I'm not going to make this a big, long, boring video, but I just want to do a quick, short video for you guys. These are your intake caps. These are your exhausts. Take this cap off. I'm going to show you that. But aside from that, I'll show you that and how to do a feeler gauge. You got to put the engine at top dead center. So there's a cap on the left side of the engine here. That's you. 2 caps, and I'll show you that real quick. Let me just get the thing off of here. This one you need an Allen screw for the to get into the engine, and take the service cap off to turn your crank, and then you'll be able to put the engine top dead center. Which I thought I had. Alright, let's see. I think I have a bigger one. Wow, it's a big one. That's a real big one. I didn't realize how big that was. Well, anyway, I'm going to have to take this cap off, but I'll show you, I'll cut this video, then I'll just show you guys what I'm talking about. And then I'll do another video, follow-up video. But tonight what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the exhaust. There's a collar here that you have to move on to the new exhaust. This cap is your intake, and this one is your exhaust. You have 2 intakes, 2 exhausts, and then over here you need to take this out and rotate your flywheel until you get to top dead center. There's a T mark on the flywheel.